Consider this certification. Hey, I am Chuck the bureaucrat, and I gotta be honest, I have been hesitating to make this video. I mean, on one hand, who am I to be giving financial advice or credentialing advice? I mean, I'm certainly not licensed to do it, but at the same time, I find myself in the unusual situation that the run-of-the-mill financial advice you get from financial advisors, it just doesn't fit with my personal situation as a retired Army officer. Like, I have talked to some certified financial advisors who are themselves retired military, and they come right out and say it. They go, look, this is not the right advice for you, but we're required to present it this way. So I'm sharing my thoughts so that together, maybe we can solve this puzzle of how to convert a military pension into a lasting legacy. Here's the first thing I think. Large-scale success is really made up of what I think of as big plays. Sure, there's the steady day-to-day work that moves us forward towards our goals, but at the same time, and I argue more importantly, there are clear, major, large dollar transactions that really form the foundation of our success. And these big plays come along infrequently. Sure, you encounter once-in-a-lifetime opportunities every day, but the combination of the right conditions, the right preparation, the right timing, those come along much less frequently. I would say just about every 3 to 5 years. Now, for a guy like me, who was an ROTC cadet and retired with 27 years in the Army, I'd say there were 2 really big plays in that career. An ROTC scholarship meant no college debt and a guaranteed job. And a military retirement is certainly a financial victory that merits hacking away in the Pentagon coal mine for years on end without thinking too much about other opportunities. But at the same time, how does somebody really set themselves up for these big plays? Well, I've talked before about the kinds of free certifications you can get from like LinkedIn or any number of companies, and how I'm not really sure that they marginally increase your earning potential. But there is one kind of, generic certification that I think can make a big difference in the long run, and that is getting a real estate license. Not to become a realtor, but just to become an informed and knowledgeable buyer. In most states, you can get your pre-licensing education for a couple $100 in 40 to 80 hours of classroom time. In fact, nowadays you can usually do it online. Since real estate transactions are high dollar and they only come along every couple of years for a military family, this means that they are particularly prone to being big plays. Back in 2009, my wife and I, and we had both had our real estate licenses at one point. Back in 2009, we bought a house on a short sale, and the bank tried to slip in a handwritten addendum that would have obligated us to about $30,000 worth of debt that was owed by the previous owners. All that real estate experience paid off that day, and it has multiple times since. And I am not one of those make $1 million with zero down real estate guys. I mean, to be honest, there are some serious warts on the real estate toad. But real estate is one of the major asset classes, and we all have to participate in that market, whether we want to or not. So it makes sense to be an informed participant. And now, if you want to dig a little deeper into how to get good financial advice as a transitioning service member, watch this video.